Box checked. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator -1.21.18.0.
Alright, you guys, we're coming into Charlotte, North Carolina. I wanted to show you kind of what happens on some of the landings, how they act when they're landing on their own. Sometimes they're really good, and other times they're not horrible, but they're not perfect.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent flight level 380.
The thing I noticed
One button.
was
Press enter to validate.
with TFM, you can at least put in the right amount of fuel, and that's going to help with the weight, because otherwise you land too heavy, like I did on my last flight, and that that affects your obviously the weight that you are when you land, making you land a little harder. So we'll see now that I've adjusted the fuel if it's going to let us land with a good number. We'll see.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent flight level 380.
One button.
And
Press enter to validate.
On the AI, it will fly right at the correct altitude, and other times it flies above it, like this time.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent flight level 380.
One button. Press enter to validate.
Let's see where it says we are right now.
Burke, Georgia, United States. Eastern Standard Time.
Burke, Georgia.
Waynesboro, Georgia, United States. 6.7 nautical miles, 201 degrees.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent flight level 380.
See,
One button.
It wants me right at 380.
38,871
Press enter
feet
to
ASL.
validate.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent flight level 380.
One button. Press enter to validate.
Boeing
One button.
747, descend and maintain flight level 330.
AP altitude colon
One button.
32,972 feet.
Flight level 330, Boeing 747.
Now this is going to be the
One
problem
button.
that I usually see is it comes in too
Press enter to
fast,
validate.
And because of the speed, it'll do a missed approach and then come back in and correct itself.
$38,000 feet. $37,000 feet.
See, my speed's increasing. Let's see what it says.
Time en route to destination 15 minutes. 272 knots indicated. 36,000 feet.
Alright.
Minus 68 degrees. Wind colon 291 at 50 knots. Gust at 0 knots. 35,000 feet.
291 and 50 knots.
Heading colon 8.
Computer. What's the airport weather in Charlotte, North Carolina? No.
$34,000 feet. Next waypoint colon NTRST. Distance colon 13 nautical miles. Bearing colon 22 degrees 1 minute 43 seconds.
Good day.
1 button.
135
1 button.
decimal 35 for Boeing 747.
Com 1 colon
Land to Alpha
135.35.
Sierra.
1 button.
747 is passing flight level 340, descending flight level 330.
Boeing Alpha Sierra, 747 Atlanta Center, continue as planned.
1 button. Press enter to validate. Button.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent flight level 330.
Next waypoint colon
1
CHKNG.
button.
Distance colon 8 nautical miles. Bearing colon 26 degrees 1 minute 4
Press
seconds.
enter to
Heading
validate.
281 282 knots. Next waypoint colon CRDET. Distance colon 21 nautical miles. Bearing colon 37 degrees 2 minutes 39 seconds.
expedite your descent flight level 330.
1 button. Press enter to validate.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent flight level 330.
1 button. Press enter to validate.
Next waypoint colon, BANKR, distance colon, 15 nautical miles, bearing colon, 36 degrees, 1 minute, 53 seconds.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent flight level 330.
283 knots.
1 button. Press enter to validate.
Next waypoint colon, DEBPT, distance colon, 10 nautical miles, bearing colon, 38 degrees, 1 minute, 15 seconds.
Alright, let's check our altitude here.
33,910 feet ASL. AP altitude colon, 32,972 feet. 284 knots indicated. Next waypoint colon, CONTR, distance colon, 5 nautical miles, bearing colon, 56 degrees, 37 seconds.
1 button. Press enter to validate.
Next waypoint colon, Opals, distance colon, 6 nautical miles, bearing colon, 69 degrees, 40 seconds. .283 knots indicated. Next waypoint colon, BLNCE, time en route to destination, 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Chester, South Carolina, United States. Chester, South Carolina, United States, 6.5 nautical miles, 62 degrees.
747, please expedite your descent flight level 330.
1 button. Press
Next
enter to
waypoint colon
validate.
KCLT distance colon 33 nautical miles bearing colon 27 degrees 3 minutes 55 seconds.
7, you are 33 miles south. Descend and maintain flight level 250. Expect ILS runway 36 center approach via SOLMN transition. Clear to SOLMN.
Heading 71 AP altitude colon 25,098 feet.
13,000 feet.
AP altitude colon 13,123 feet.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
Heading 62 284 knots. AP altitude
Descend
colon
and maintain
7054 feet.
7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 36 center approach via Seoul transition. Cleared to Seoul Boeing 747.
Auto throttle off.
1 button. Press enter to validate.
33,000 feet.
Boeing 747 contact Atlanta Center on 133.15. Good day.
1 button.
133.15 for Boeing 747.
Com 1 colon
Atlanta Center, Boeing Alpha
133.15.
Sierra 747 is passing flight level 325, descending 7,000 feet.
Boeing Alpha Sierra.
32,000 feet.
747 Atlanta Center continue to Crystal as planned.
1 button. Press enter to validate. One button.
31,000 feet.
Press enter to validate.
747 descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
1 button.
Descend and maintain
1 button.
6,000 feet Boeing 747.
1 button. Press enter to validate. 1 button. Press enter to validate.
$30,000 feet.
Boeing 747 descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
1 button.
Descend and maintain
1 button.
5,000 feet Boeing 747.
1 button. Press enter to validate.
$29,000 feet.
Boeing 747 descend and
315
maintain
knots.
4,000 feet.
1 button.
Descend and
1
maintain
button.
4,000 feet Boeing 747.
1 button. Press enter to validate.
Boeing
28,000 feet.
747 descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
1 button.
Descend and maintain
1
3,000
button.
feet Boeing 747.
1 button. Press enter to validate.
Boeing
27,000 feet.
10 miles south of Charlotte. Contact Charlotte Tower on 133.35 when inbound.
1 button.
Tower on
1
133.35 Boeing 747.
Press enter
Com
to
1 colon
Charlotte Tower Boeing Alpha
133.35.
Sierra 747 8 miles south inbound ILS runway 36
26,000 feet.
Boeing
1
Alpha
button.
Sierra, 747 Charlotte Tower. Altimeter 29 decimal at 2 wind tree 48 at 8. Cleared ILS runway 36 center approach.
25,000
1
feet.
button.
Cleared
1
ILS runway
1 button.
36 center approach Boeing 747.
Press 1 button. Press enter to validate.
24,000 feet. $23,000 feet. 22,000 feet. $21,000 feet.
All right.
$20,000 feet.
One button.
19,000 feet.
Press enter to validate.
$18,000 feet. $17,000 feet. $16,000 feet. $15,000 feet. $14,000 feet. $13,000 feet. $12,000 feet. $11,000 feet. $10,000 feet. $9,000 feet.
Let's see what's
8,000 feet.
going on here, you guys. We're at 8,000.
323 knots
See,
indicated.
we're going way too fast. Look at this, you guys.
321 knots indicated.
321 knots. Why are we going so fast? I mean, we're going way too fast.
Minus 1352 feet per minute. 7320 feet. 65 308 knots indicated. Flaps 0.
I wonder if I turn this off for a minute.
7. Beacon off. Taxi on.
Overspeed warning.
292 knots indicated.
Overspeed warning.
Flaps 5.
Overspeed warning. Overspeed warning.
255 knots indicated. Parking brake on. Parking brake off.
Charlotte
One
Tower
button.
Boeing Alpha Sierra.
One button.
747 is going missed.
They
Press
were
left
doing a
6.
miss
One
approach.
button.
Boeing 747
One button.
contact Atlanta
Flaps
Center
5.
on 125.15.
Press enter to
Good
validate.
day.
125.15
One button.
Boeing 747.
Flaps 0. Com 1 colon.
Atlanta Center Boeing Alpha
125.15.
Sierra. 747 is missed approach at Charlotte.
Auto throttle armed. Heading 8. 322 knots. AP altitude colon. 2625 feet. Heading 185.
One button.
1800 feet per minute. AP altitude colon. 8038 feet.
8,000 feet.
Heading
One
184.
button.
Boeing 747 climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
One button. Press enter to
1558
validate.
feet per minute. 7887 feet ASL. 1329 feet per minute. 79
Boeing
7052 1004 feet per minute.
8,000 feet.
Heading 25
One
minus
button.
1800 feet per minute.
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
8142 feet ASL. Heading
One
203. 630 feet per minute.
Press enter to validate.
Boeing 747, you are 38 miles north. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet and expect ILS runway 36 center approach via SOLM in transition. Clear to SOLMN.
Heading
One
178.
button.
Climb
One
and
button.
maintain 8,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 36 center approach via Solm transition. Cleared to Solm Boeing 747.
Auto throttle off.
One button.
Boeing 747 contact Atlanta Center on 134.55. Good day.
253 knots
Going
indicated.
one
134.55
Flap
Boeing
0.
747.
Com 1 colon.
Atlanta Center Boeing
134.55.
Alpha Sierra.
One button.
747 8,100 feet.
Boeing Alpha Sierra, 747 Atlanta Center altimeter.
251 knots indicated.
1 continue to Solm as planned. Boeing 747 contact Atlanta Center on 125.15. Good day.
251
One
knots
button.
indicated.
125.15 for Boeing 747.
Com 1 colon.
Atlanta Center Boeing
125.1.
Alpha Sierra.
250 knots indicated.
747 8,200 feet.
Boeing Alpha Sierra, 747 Atlanta Center altimeter 29.81 continue to SOLMN as planned.
One button. Press enter to validate.
$251 knots indicated.
Boeing 747 contact Charlotte approach on 120.5. Good day.
One button.
120.5 for Boeing 747.
Com 1 colon.
Charlotte approach Boeing
120.50.
Alpha Sierra.
One button.
747 8,100 feet.
Boeing Alpha Sierra, 747 Charlotte approach altimeter 29.
Total fuel colon. 30,082.4.
As planned.
One button. Press enter to validate.
$250 knots indicated. Spoilers armed. 7 feet per minute. 81 16 feet. 72 10 feet per minute.
1 button. Press enter to validate. One button. Press enter to validate.
250 knots indicated.
1 button. Press enter to validate. One button. 1 button. 1 button. 1 button. 1 button. Press enter to validate.
251 knots indicated. 251 knots indicated. Roseville, North Carolina, United States. 2.4. Gaston, North Carolina, United States.
Where is it going?
250 knots indicated. 250 knots indicated.
One button. Press enter to validate.
Minus 151 feet. 8106 feet. 7461 feet angle.
Alright, here we go. Now it should slow down. Another thing, I put in 57,000 pounds of fuel. That's what it said it was required.
One button.
Total fuel: 28,857.
We still got
Press enter
28,000
to
pounds.
validate.
Minus 226 feet. 8114. 7467. 49 feet per minute. 7436. 8133 feet ASF. 250 knots indicated.
Okay. Here we go.
Minus 20 feet per minute. 8120. 70. 250 knots indicated.
Let's see, we're still at 250 knots, and I don't understand that.
Three feet per minute.
One button.
250 knots indicated.
Press enter to validate.
Minus 82 feet per minute. 250 knots indicated.
One button. Press enter to validate.
Microsoft Flight Simulator dash. Minus 203 feet per minute. 8127, 74, 251 knots indicated. $250 knots indicated. Total fuel: 28,000 minus 20 feet per minute. 250 knots indicated. Pineville, North Carolina, United States. York, South Carolina, United States. Time en route to destination: 2 minutes 10 seconds.
Boeing 747 descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
One button.
Descend and
One
maintain
button.
7,000 feet, Boeing 747.
See, they don't control speed
One button.
here,
Boeing 747 descend and
8,000
maintain
feet.
6,000 feet.
and that's the
One
bigger,
button.
that's
Descend and
One
maintain
button.
6,000
bigger
feet, Boeing
concern.
747.
259 knots
One
indicated.
button.
747 descend
See,
and maintain
259.
5,000 feet.
260 knots indicated.
260.
One button.
260
Descend
knots
and
One
maintain
indicated.
5,000 feet, Boeing 747.
One
Boeing
button.
747 descend and maintain
262
4,000
knots
feet.
indicated.
One button.
Descend and
One
maintain
button.
4,000 feet, Boeing 747.
264 knots
One button.
indicated. 7,000 feet.
Press enter to validate.
265 knots indicated. $6,000 feet. 271 knots indicated.
See, look at that speed, 271.
Spoilers armed. $5072 feet ASL. 5,000 feet.
Boeing 747 descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
272 knots indicated.
Descend and
One
maintain
button.
3,000 feet Boeing 747.
270 knots indicated.
One button.
271 knots indicated.
Look at that.
Press enter to validate.
273 knots indicated. 29 36 6 275 knots indicated. 271 knots indicated. 27 3306 feet. 269 knots indicated. 267 knots indicated. 263 knots indicated. 31 8 26 260 knots indicated.
10 miles.
258 knots indicated.
2,500.
Better slow down, dude.
One button.
Tower on 1 tree
One
decimal
button.
tree 5 Boeing 747.
Com 256
Charlotte
knots
Tower
indicated.
Boeing Alpha Sierra.
One button.
747
3,000 feet.
900 miles south inbound ILS runway tree 6
256 knots indicated.
One
Boeing
button.
Alpha Sierra, 747 Charlotte Tower. Altimeter 29 decimal 82 wind tree 48 at 8. Cleared ILS runway tree 6 center approach.
One
Cleared ILS
One
runway
button.
tree 6 center
242
approach Boeing
knots indicated.
747.
One button.
Say 242.
236 knots indicated.
Press enter to validate.
Flap 5.
236.
2805 feet. 2138. 229 knots indicated.
Nice slowing down. But they wait till the last minute.
2779. 2186 feet ag. 2770 feet ASL.
2770 feet.
211 knots indicated. 2112 feet. 2747. 205 knots indicated.
Boeing
One button.
747 wind tree 48 at 8. Cleared to
Press
land
enter
runway
to
tree
validate.
6 center.
Flaps 9. 187 knots.
Cleared to land
2701
runway
feet.
tree 6
2082 feet.
Boeing
181 knots
747.
indicated.
Yeah, okay, he's slowing
One
down
button.
now, but he does it right at the last minute.
Press enter to validate.
43 degrees. Wind colon 303 at 10 knots. Gust at 0 knots. Heading colon 10. Wind colon 302 at 10 knots. Gust at 0 knots. 25 30 18 9 minus 486 170 knots indicated.
170 knots. This might be a much better landing, but I think we're still going to be overweight because of my fuel.
Total fuel colon 27,009.3 pounds. 4,031.7 gallons. Total fuel flow colon 12,768. 171 knots indicated. 2,171 knots indicated. 1950s, 1266, 171 knots indicated.
Alright, here we go.
1,000.
And I bet you it doesn't flare, you guys.
Minus 1220 feet per minute. Minus 1175 feet. 16 912. Minus 1158 feet per minute. Minus 1198 feet per minute. 167 knots. Minus 1224 feet per minute. Minus 1168 feet per minute. 700. 137. Minus 1168 feet per minute.
500.
Minus
400.
1253 feet. 169 knots indicated.
300.
We're going to bounce.
Minus
200.
1437 feet per minute. Minus 1530. 171 knots
100.
indicated.
50. 40. 30. 20.
On ground. One button. 141 knots. Press enter to validate. 111 knots.
Hey, that wasn't bad.
86 knots. 53 knots.
Spoilers
Boeing
retracted.
27
747
knots.
taxiway.
17 knots. One button. 12 knots.
Landing rate colon minus
Press enter to
321
validate.
feet per
11
minute.
knots.
Minus 320. Not bad.
Flaps 10. Flaps 5.
Boeing 747,
One button.
turn
Flaps
next
0.
taxiway.
Turning next taxiway.
One button. Press enter to validate.
Boeing
One
747,
button.
turn next taxiway.
One button. One button.
Parking brake on.
Press enter to validate.
There we go.
Ops 27 W described line FS Airlines row FS Air dash button caret X exit button and flight button pressed
That will show a FS Airlines.
dash caret button X exit button next button land next land passengers colon 509 dash next button pressed FS Airlines 6840 KMIA location 4
One
tickets
button.
left parent business right
One
15,000 CEO ran colon tickets left parent 48,000
One
Daryl
button.
surname
One
colon
button.
fuel colon minus 0 V dollar John name colon pilot
Press enter
name
to
John minus
validate.
fuel surname Daryl 40 ticket rank call CEO 15 tickets left pay location call KMIA 68 tickets left budget colon 11,000 minus 20 crew and catering colon 200 V cargo colon 13,000 bonus colon 24 line 52 millions profit colon 8254 salary colon next exit dash caret X exit button next button pressed FS Airlines Daryl surname colon Daryl rating rank CEO rank rating colon minus 5 reputation colon minus 0 rank call CEO location
Boeing
colon
747,
KMIA
turn next
budget colon
taxiway.
11,000 land total colon next
One button.
total colon top caret client report dash pen
Press
pilot
enter to
name
validate.
colon pilot name John 1 surname colon dash caret X exit next button pressed FS Airline dash button caret X home option fly button Microsoft Flight
Right.
Simulator dash 1.2 1.18.0
We can close that.
Boeing
One
747, exit
one button.
runway when able.
One button. Press enter to validate. Button. Button.
Boeing
One
747,
button.
turn next taxiway.
2 knots
One
indicated
button. One button. Press enter to validate.
0 knots ground speed 2 knots indicated 2 knots indicated 0 knots ground speed
Boeing
One button.
747, turn
One
next
button.
taxiway.
One button. Press enter to validate.
Boeing 747, turn
one
next
button.
taxiway.
One button. One button.
0 knots
Press
ground
enter
speed
to validate.
Well, come on.
0 knots ground speed
What I gotta do to get you to turn?
Default.
Unknown
Basic
cursor.
controls. Basic controls. Basic controls. Default. Default. List with one values.
747, turn next taxiway.
Fuel. Default. List with one values. Reset.
Calling 747,
Button.
turn next taxiway.
Default. Basic controls. Basic controls. Control. Plus. C. BFR. Basic controls. Basic controls.
Calling 747, exit runway, enable.
Default. List with one values. Alpha flight controls. List with one values. Default. List with one values. Display fuel as LB.
Calling 747,
Basic
turn next
controls.
taxiway.
Basic controls.
Calling 747, exit runway, enable.
Microsoft Flight Simulator -1.21.18.0. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Ops 20. Microsoft.
Calling
One button.
747,
One
turn
button.
next taxiway.
One button. One button. Press enter to validate.
Calling
One bu-
747,
one button.
turn next taxiway.
One button. One button.
Microsoft
enter
Flight
to
Simulator
validate.
-1.21.18.0.
Alpha default. List with one values. Default. List alpha flight controls. List with one value. Default.
Calling 747, turn next taxiway.
Basic controls.
747 exit
VFR
runway
map.
when able.
Basic controls.
Boeing 747 exit runway when able. Boeing 747 turn next taxiway. Boeing 747 exit runway when able.
Zero knots ground speed. 2 knots indicated.
Boeing 747 turn next taxiway. Boeing 747 turn next taxiway. Boeing 747 exit runway when able. Boeing 747 turn next taxiway. Boeing 747 turn next taxiway.
Right, land.
747 exit runway when able. Boeing 747 exit runway when able. Boeing 747 exit runway when able. Boeing 747 turn next taxiway. Boeing 747 exit runway when able.
Alright, so it's not going to taxi, so
Ops 20. Ops starter. Stop streaming. Checkbox checked.
we'll just end it right here, you guys. Sorry about that. Sometimes it does this. I think I might have hit the automation button or something and turned it off. But anyways, good landing. And there wasn't too